Now that we're very close to find out who the next Smash fighter is, let's talk about that one character that everyone's expecting.
Block content.
What's happening, my Blocked buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. A lot of you guys have asked me to do a video on this, and I'll oblige. You know, it's very great to talk about this character because it's a character very close to my heart, and of course, everyone would really love to see this character in Smash Brothers, and there are a lot of reasons to think that the character is coming. But of course, we all know that the ARMS character is coming first, right? We'll find out who that is in June of this year, and also that E3 Direct with Nintendo and everything's going crazy, and of course we'll also be able to probably find out who that next fighter is after the ARMS character. So not only will we find out who the ARMS character is, but also in June already play as that character. That is super awesome, and I think that if they want to tease us to the future that's ahead and say, oh, maybe there's a little bit more than just first party in this Fighters Pass, I'll be extremely satisfied. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. This is going to be such a great video, and I just wanted to say a special thanks to everyone who's joining on Patreon. It really is making a big difference. So yeah, a lot of you guys are joining our Patreon family, and we have a lot of great blocked content over there. So Smash Brothers stuff and even more. Get your blocked character mate there. So it's been really great to see new people show up. So I've been answering a lot of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your question. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube videos? Well, whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live in the show in one of our next Question Blocked episodes. And here's a brand new giveaway. You can win one of these Super Mario surprise capsules from Tomy. There's a little figure inside, and we already know who one of the 4 characters is, and we opened that in our previous live stream. So please like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content right now, and please comment down below to enter for this giveaway. All right, guys, let's head into the main topic of today, and that is, of course, our boy, I don't even need to say it, Rayman. Yes, Rayman has been rumored to be in Smash Brothers as far back as Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, and for a lot of people, the character was even rumored long before the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U version of Smash Brothers, and right now, with Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, it is an even dodgier situation, because back then, in Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, we actually had that trophy, right? We had the Rayman trophy, and it actually looked quite different than the Rayman that we know, right? It was sort of a modern design, but then revamped for maybe a new audience, and something that Ubisoft actually worked on themselves, which is crazy cool. So I wanted to get you guys' attention to a quote from Sakurai way back when, and these are the Miiverse days. Yes, Miiverse was a service on the Wii U that was basically like Nintendo's little, Facebook kind of idea, where you could post updates on different games. There were communities, and it was just a whole lot of fun. Sometimes it was a bit creepy, but it was just a whole lot of fun most of the time, and you could actually draw little things on the Wii U gamepad and send out your drawings. And Masahiro Sakurai actually did his photo of the day on Miiverse, which I super appreciated, and actually had me check out Miiverse every single weekday. And yes, one of these was crazy cool. It was actually something about Rayman. Yes, he says, pick of the day, in order to make Rayman's trophy, we asked Ubisoft to share their references. We were expecting to receive 2D drawing references for Rayman, but to our surprise, they sent us data of a brand new 3D model that they rendered for this game. And that was how this trophy was created. It takes a lot of work creating each model, so it was wonderful that the creators contributed to their own efforts. Now, there is a lot of cool stuff coming with this message, and I think even though it's a very, very, very old message that was back in the Wii U days, and Smash Brothers for Wii U is not the most recent version of the game, I think we got a lot of information to glean from this post, and of course, all the other stuff that's hinting towards Rayman in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, first off, I want to say the encased in ice thing, right? A lot of people are thinking that Rayman is actually encased in ice in the battlefield stage in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, that the figure inside of that ice might look a little bit like Rayman. Well, it's been debunked since, but it does actually look like there's some kind of Easter egg inside there. It not being Rayman kind of makes sense, right? But it being Rayman, they already have that model. Well, there's a lot of interesting about Rayman actually having a spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 2, because as you guys know, it has never been stated by the game directly character specifically, that spirits deconfirm character. Actually, there are a lot of fighters who have alternate spirits in the game that are just playable fighters in their own right. And of course, back in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, there were other instances where there was Lucas and Mewtwo that actually had trophies, and they became full-fledged DLC fighters after the fact. So if we have any information to get out of that, I would say that there are no clear rules, and that every time a rule gets broken, it basically means that they just saw an opportunity for something cool to happen, like a playable character or something like that. With Rayman, I see it being the same sort of situation. And now, of course, it's a whole different landscape, because for the Switch, they actually worked together with Ubisoft for that Kingdom Battle game. And I think that Mushroom Kingdom Battle was an especially great game. I think that a lot of people expected it to be bad because it was a Rabbids kind of game, but it was actually amazing. It was unique in its own right. The animation was incredible, and it was actually, very replayable. So I love that franchise. I hope that they make more games of that. And to see that partnership bloom a whole lot more, it makes so much sense that Ubisoft, after Sakurai's message, are even more willing to contribute stuff to the game, because of course they're being treated so well. And even the guy that worked on Kingdom Battle, when he was talking about working with Miyamoto-san and everyone at Nintendo, teared up a little bit because it was such a high honor for Miyamoto to talk about him and his pitch for the game. And I can see the same thing being real with Sakurai. And actually, oh wait, Sakurai asks us for references for Rayman for some sort of trophy in Smash Brothers. Well, let's go all out here. Let's not just send a PNG image. Let's totally just send them a 3D model of a character. And there's no doubt in my mind that Ubisoft might have said the same thing for Smash Bros. Ultimate, but Sakurai went like, well, we're not really doing trophies anymore for this game, which I always thought was a big bummer. But I think that if they want to work together with Ubisoft to get Rayman in the game, it won't be on Ubisoft to be, a third party that doesn't really want to be included in the game. I think they would be so up for it that they almost, have something ready already. It's like, well, this is the model that we think it could be. Maybe you guys can touch it up and do some animation work. Like, the idea here is that it's just up to Nintendo and Sakurai to decide if Rayman is actually a good fit for a character in the game, and if the character is big enough. I mean, the Rabbids now are a lot bigger in the, general public senses than Rayman is himself, which is a crazy world to live in, but for a lot of people, this is just a reality that Rayman is the standout character, and that it's not the Rabbids that deserve the spot as a Smash Brothers character. Of course, after Kingdom Battle, the Rabbids really popped up in popularity again, and giving them those Mario or Peach or Luigi alternate costumes could serve to be very, very funny for a character in Smash Brothers. However, I think that if you want to do right by the fans and have a choice that's a little bit more along the lines of a King K. Rool or a Ridley, I think that Rayman is a full fan favorite, right? That fake leak about Rayman that was, done by one of my good friends, Artsy Omni, I think was a really amazing congregate to kind of see how popular Rayman is in the general public, and they really love the character. And I feel like if you're going to make an amiibo of this character, that's where the challenge will kind of come in, right? Because the character has floating limbs and everything, and you don't just want to have, everything be plastic. But the other hand, I feel like the character would fit in Smash Brothers in the style so well. I mean, you can already see it from that trophy. He just fits in perfectly. So yeah, that's why I feel Rayman should be in this Smash game, and I hope that he gets included in this run of DLC, because we need a lot more third-party big hitters, right? Especially after Byleth and the ARMS character, a lot of people are really itching for a third-party partnership again with Smash Brothers. And if Sakurai's earlier thoughts on Rayman that, he wants to include it in the game, and it's in Ultimate in some form, as a spirit, and he worked with that little cool Ubisoft tag before, then there's no doubt in my mind that it's actually possible. And because things have been explored with the character, I feel like it's more possible than it's ever been before. So that's a very good place to be in if you're a Rayman fan. So of course, I'd love to hear what you guys think of all this Rayman stuff in Smash Brothers. If you have theories or ideas, put them down in the comments below, and that could be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, do you want Rayman as a newcomer in Super Smash Brothers? And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from Paul Verdi, saying, Fighters Pass Volume 2 prediction. Fighter number 6 is an ARMS character, it's Springman. His alternate costumes can be in the same treatment as the heroes, Olimars or the Koopalings. Fighter 7, Gino from Super Mario RPG. Fighter 8, Lord Irving from Tales of Symphonia. Fighter 9 would be Sora from the Kingdom Hearts series. Fighter 10, Crash Bandicoot from the Crash Bandicoot series. And Fighter 11 would be Waluigi from the Super Mario series. So Paul, thank you so much for your comment and great prediction. I think that these characters would make a lot of people very, very happy. It's interesting that you put an ARMS character and then Waluigi at the end, saying that it will both start with a first-party Nintendo character and end with a first-party Nintendo character, and especially two characters that are already assist trophies in the game. So yeah, I don't know if a lot of people will share that opinion, but I definitely think that if Springman comes to Smash Brothers, he would actually be cool too, right? I mean, we're all thinking about Min Min or different, kind of out there characters within the roster, or maybe a new character or a lot of characters in one, but no one's really saying, yeah, it's just going to be Springman. That's just going to be the character, and maybe all other characters in this pass are going to be, the characters that are coming from assist trophy cases. So that'd be funny. So thank you so much for sending in your comment. These are always so much fun to read through. And of course, a big shout out to our latest Patreon supporters. I mean, I can't say it enough. I'm super happy with our latest Patreon supporters. And we have a brand new Patreon supporter joining us ever since today. And it's my buddy Von Dare. So thank you so much for joining. And we're going to get started on a lot of cool stuff together. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now. Smash that like button and ring the bell for notifications. And all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked content. See ya!